All right, the master plan. Now, I'm going to share with you my master plan, my vision for this business and things that I have planned to do because it's important for me and for you. So, what we need to do as marketers, as creators, if we want to influence people, we need to bring them along this journey with us. I want to bring you along the journey with me. I want to share what I'm doing and how I'm thinking and what the plan is, because it's important that if I really want to connect with you, if I want to help you, you need to understand where I'm going. You have to be able to identify with my values, with my vision. You have to understand what the plan is so that you can either choose to be a part of that plan or not. So I want to share with you what that is so that you know, so that you can be either in or out or curious and want to follow along, and so that you can do the same thing for your business. So for your content, you can be sharing with your people what your vision is and what your plan is. Because really, if you want to influence people, if you want to build a team, build a community, it's not enough to just put out content that's just straight, that's about targeted to your niche and about your business and about the industry. Like, that's not the kind of stuff that's going to inspire people to follow you. Yes, they're going to think, wow, okay, this person knows some stuff. They have some good ideas, but you need the plan and you need the emotionality and the personality to get people to really follow you. And that's just evidenced through history. All great leaders, why do we follow great leaders? Because they have a plan and they have a vision, and we're on board with that. And we are looking to them for what we need to do to get to the result that they are promising. That's how it is for every leader in history. So if we want to be leaders, we need to do the same thing and share the vision, which is why I'm doing this. I'm learning, I'm developing my plan, my leadership, my community together with you. And this is just a part of it. So I'm going to share exactly what the plan is, and then you're going to see what the topics are, the questions that I answered. And feel free, do this, answer these same questions so that you can start sharing your story and start sharing your world with your community and start helping more people, influencing more people. And that means you're going to have more clients. People are going to be wanting to work with you and be a part of your world. So this is all coming from, for a couple of weeks, one session a week, I've been on this world building workshop, the guy named Ross O'Loughlin, brilliant copywriter and marketer. Definitely someone I recommend that you look up and buy all of his stuff. He's a great guy, Ross O'Loughlin. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to go through all of this, but I'm going to show you the top part, and then I'm going to go through the master plan with you so that you understand what I'm all about and so that you can get ideas so that you can start sharing what you're all about as well. Okay, so this is the top part. This is what the whole thing looks like. Okay, the top part here, we had the stuff about the master plan, kind of like a where I've come from, where I'm at, and where I'm going ideas. This is the directional story. So ideas of where I've come from, all these things. If you want, you can pause the video, you can read these things, but kind of like where I come from, where I'm at right now, what I'm doing, and where I'm going. I spent maybe 2 minutes on each of these things to figure out this story. This is kind of the core story, building up the timeline. And then I went through, what is your current intention and goal for what you're creating? Create an intention. Not going to go through it. Create an intention statement. This was really cool. This was really important. Highly recommend you do it. I just did it this morning, took about a half hour. So I will engineer a business that does these things so that I can, for who? For me and for them. I just thought these were great categories. Again, take these and take 30 minutes to answer these. This is just going to be a great exercise just for yourself, just to feel it, and like amazing ideas come out. You might think, oh, I know what I'm doing. I've thought about this before, but it's not really until you write it down that it really feels real. When you flesh it out, new things come out, you get excited, you get inspired. Highly recommend you do all these. Okay, the constraints. So it's cool, creative constraints in the business, really just setting boundaries, setting lines, like what do I want from this business? what I won't tolerate. These are from others, from clients, from life, from a relationship, what I will tolerate. Those things that are maybe difficult, roadblocks, just limitations, but I will tolerate these things that I have to do. It's just made me feel so clear on like these things have been in my mind, but hey, I'm drawing the line here. This is a plan that I'm going to follow. Okay. Now I'm going to actually go through my master plan. And it is as follows. So I'm starting off with a kind of synopsis here. Again, I just wrote this down, just free wrote. This isn't something I've taken like days to figure out. I wrote this section here in about 30 minutes. So I'm kind of starting off on a almost a summary of my vision, and then I'm breaking it into what that means practically, and then I'm breaking that into the actual things that I'm going to create or build to make that happen. So let's go through it. The master plan. Okay, things started for me. So I'll get a little background, okay? Things started for me in college on that rainy day, thinking about what major I would enter, where I got this lightning strike of a thought from the ether that said, spread good ideas. So that's what literally happened. I'm walking through campus. It's a cloudy, rainy day, and just a lightning strike. It was like this idea. It said, spread good ideas. It was a voice. It was just so powerful to me. Now, marketing is the art of spreading ideas, and I can use my skills for good, and I can fight evil ideas. So that was the thought I had, the major. So it's like, hey, marketing sounds like a good idea. So I studied marketing. I got an internship with the volunteer center and then I promoted events. I did social media. And then I combined with my best friends to do interviews and create video content because video is the best medium to spread ideas. So I'm sharing my journey. Everything that I've done up until that point has been very purposeful and intentional as of how I wanted to build my life. So I continued on my journey with video production and marketing until I started doing marketing coaching. So I ended up having a falling out with my partners, but learned a lot. We had a ton of fun. And then I thought, hey, how about I do what I do best and have a coaching business so that I can live location independently and I can help people with marketing, doing what I love every single day. So that's happened for some years. And then I combined with my mentor and best friend, Dave, to go 50-50 to create the Market Messiah marketing team. So this is a new development that's happened in the past 6 months where we've actually gone 50-50 into creating an agency together where we're using our skills in a combined way so we can leverage our skills, leverage our time to really do something great. So I'm focusing on the lead generation and the sales and community building side, and Dave is focused on the delivery and the content and the copywriter and the marketing strategy. So our goal here is to help you become your market's messiah, which means that you own your niche and you're one of a kind. You become the person that's got something going on and that seems to know something I don't. This happened to me when I was working at a grocery store for 2 years. This was in between the video production company into marketing coaching. I worked at a grocery store so I could bring in income and then I could work 30 hours a week there and then the rest of the time work on building this business. And there's just a time that I was at the check stand and a kind of regular customer from a few aisles away, he looked at me, he's like, man, you know something, like you know something that we don't, like you've got something going on. And it's just this feeling, this vibe, this understanding of life and people. And that's what we do. That's what we're bringing to our people. We're those kinds of people that we kind of know something. We have something that's going on. We know something special and we're trying to bring that to others in the world. So the Market Messiah, it's one that people follow, one that others tell their friends about, one who is leading a movement and who is amongst the people, who shares their ideas, who speaks their truth, is polarizing and is not afraid to go against the crowd. This is the idea of the Market Messiah. This is how we're helping our clients to become, helping them to develop into this. The team. When I say clients, this is the team. So what I'm saying is that we're here to help people spread their good ideas and create far and wide impact in the world. I'm not here to work with people who simply want a lifestyle business. A passive income business does not suit me. I'm here to create active income businesses. Active income businesses that do good for their leaders and for the world. And when I say good ideas, I mean ideas that help people, that make people's lives more nourishing, active, and robust. Not ideas like ones that can make the most money, the easiest, but the ones that create the most powerful impact for the greatest number of people. Money only comes second because in order to have great impact, you need a lot of resources. Therefore, when you create impact, you'll always have enough. You'll always have enough money. So in summary, we're here to work with people that want to share their voice, that want to lead others, that want to create impact in their business, that aren't afraid of marketing, that don't just want a passive income business, that don't want a lifestyle business, that aren't just concerned of how many ATMs can I put into gas stations so that I can make passive income. It's not what this is about. This is about creating systems and having marketing that allows you to use your greatest talents to help the most amount of people so that you can live and love your life, because that's how you can help others. If you're living and loving your life, taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, that's going to give you the best opportunity to use your best gifts. And we need the marketing systems and the messaging that's going to allow you to do that, to work with the right kinds of people that resonate with you the most, and that helps them enter their customer journey and sales process with you, that has the least amount of friction to go from knowing nothing about you to working with you and buying from you and referring you to everyone. So that's the market messiah mentality. Oh, I just thought of that. MMM, the market messiah mentality. Reminds you of Mamba mentality from Kobe, right? Super aligned. Okay, so here's what that means practically. Practically, that means help 250 entrepreneurs become their market's messiah. So this plan is for the next 5 years. Not too worried about accuracy. I figure, hey, if we're helping something like 4 clients a month, or bringing on 4 team members a month to do this, working at a high level with us, that's how we can do that. These people help me to get $500K a year in profit while working 3 to 4 days a week. Profit number, I'm just kind of putting a number out there. Seems like enough for me, family, expenses when it comes to buying gear, when it comes to travel, when it comes to hosting things, events, whatever that means. While working 3-4 days a week. So I'm thinking serious work 3-4 days a week. I'm thinking where I'm like very active in the business, and then I can have 3-4 day weekends for travel, but not just travel. It could be work travel, it could be documentary related travel, could be building business, meeting with people, whatever that is. It's just 3-4 days strict, the rest of the days having off to be creative or do whatever. Now, here's what I'm gonna do to get there. Number 1, build the world of the Market Messiah method, where I go all in to help entrepreneurs and creatives create assets and systems that gives them the freedom to do the work they do best, help the most amount of people, and live their lives to the fullest. Number 2, build the Market Messiah show and guest on others' shows. Make the Market Messiah show my primary focus of content creation and make the show more and more useful, entertaining, and visible to the world. Also get on as many of other shows as possible to spread the word of the Market Messiah method to both benefit society and the Market Messiah team. So this show right here, what I'm doing right now, this is what I love the most as far as creating content. And there's infinite variations to how I can do this. I'm answering questions, I'm sharing my vision, having on guests, doing whatever, doing trainings. There's so much I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to make this show better and better, and have more and more fun with it. But also that I feel like one of the best ways to share, to spread my ideas and the methodology and grow the business is to get onto other people's shows and leverage other people's audiences. I saw something that Tony Robbins said one time, in the early days of his career, he's speaking every single day at a new location. Like he's doing a presentation every single day, speaking every single day, traveling and doing that. You know what? That's really hard, but look where he is. And I think that's absolutely necessary and something that I really am dedicating and committing myself to doing, to being on as many of other people's shows as possible, within reason, people that I resonate with and that I think are really going to benefit me and the team. So I'm doing this for me, but I'm doing this for the business. I'm doing this for the team because this is a collective idea. We're a part of something that, as this thing we have grows, we gain more clout, we gain more power and influence. We can leverage our name and our organization to help others and connect with others. Create and grow the Market Messiah team. So this is the vision. We are a community of entrepreneurs who build each other up, share resources, multiply our energies, learn the most effective strategies, leverage each other's followings. We retreat in person. We share values, laughs, and ever increasingly become an unstoppable force that the world embraces and is included in the highest realms of worldly power and influence. My mission, my vision has always been to be in the rooms with the most powerful people in the world that have the strongest visions, that have the most influence. That's where I need to be to have the greatest impact and change that I'm really envisioning. There's no reason to sell myself short. Whatever that vision is, it's being amongst the best and the greatest who work the hardest, who do the most good. That is where I see my potential, and that's where I see the potential for everyone that I choose to associate with. Assemble a team of experts to serve the team in all disciplines. With Dave and I leading the way, we need admin help, copywriters, designers, web developers, app developers, AI builders, fundraisers, salespeople, a media team, lawyers, an organization of freedom-loving creatives who can manage whatever projects we take on and can serve our clients and community the best. My vision is that we have all of these things in-house, all of these resources in-house. It doesn't mean that it's a bunch of us sitting in an office building together, but it's that we have a team that we are consistently able to call on, that are a part of what we're doing, so that no matter what client we bring on, no matter how many resources we need, we have those resources available, big and small. It's not about big, it's not about complexity. It's about just having the ability to serve people to the highest good. And we need the best in each category of when it comes to marketing, outreach, promotion, advertising, and PR and design and production and politics, all of those things. Write the Market Messiah book. So the book will serve as a token for getting onto higher level shows and an important tool to spread the word of our methodology. This will be fun. A book, it's important, maybe less and less important these days to have the book, but there's something that still feels very, very powerful about a book, and it's going to be an amazing tool for getting on to other people's shows. If you've noticed, a lot of guests on shows, they have a book coming out, they have a movie coming out, they have something that they're there to promote. And that's a great way to position yourself as an expert. You have a methodology that is nailed down, that's articulated. So it's going to be a great resource, and it's going to be something fun to create so that we can have our methodology down. 6, create a group program based in the Market Messiah methodology and the continual sales loop. This program will serve a large number of team members who leverage our marketing strategies, sales systems, and community support simultaneously. So the vision is to have a kind of group team kind of programming where we have training, where we have the community, where we have one-on-one calls, perhaps in-person retreats. It's really just following the same methodology that we implement for our clients and creating this for ourselves on that full scale as well. Hosting monthly workshops, number 7. So regular trainings to upload our business will be held for the team and prospective new members. This will ensure we regularly up-level our skills and can enter into new opportunities with the team. I really like the workshop model. I really like the in-person online training model, getting a group of people together, having interactive sessions. So I think we need interactive regular trainings that are going to be used as trainings for people who are already on the team and for attracting new prospective team members. So as a way to generate revenue, free for the team to build up skills, and have a segue into our deeper programming. So if you're enjoying the specificity of the workshop that we're on, we can have either you can go deeper with the team in group programming, or maybe there's a specific product that we'll have for sale that can help go deeper there. So this is what we're doing, and obviously this is what we could teach our clients to do as well in their own programs. Okay, that was a good one. All right, guys, that's it. That is the master plan. So again, I encourage you to look at this document, take those questions and answer them for yourselves, and really solidify what your vision is and your mission and who you want to serve and who you don't want to serve, what you're going to tolerate, what you don't want to tolerate. Really, and then share that with your team in whatever way you see fit. Go live, write a newsletter, write a post about it. It's just the more we need to share who we are, we need to share what we're doing. That's how we're going to gain influence. That's how we're going to lead people. That's how we're going to grow our business. And it's just so much fun to do as well. So, all right, that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you think. What do you think about this plan? Is this something that resonates with you? Are you on board or not? Tell me about your plan. What are some ideas that you have? What are some things that you want to do? Share with me in the comments. All right, see you later.